Right, ladies and gents, I know I rave about the old bushcraft chair, but inquiry by somebody, you know, about a sort of a hammock seat, and Mike Smith's got a nice orange one. The last overnight you'll see I slept in a hammock. You're now looking at the hammock. I've got a new hammock. So see this material here, like the parachute, it's quite expensive and quite hard to find. What I did realise when I was asked by somebody, you know, could I sort of do one like, was when you get, like Barry's got one over there, the 10th Wonder hammock, which they only rate at about sort of 15 to 17 quid, about that, Barry, ain't they? The 10th Wonder hammocks, you know. Yeah, so but what it does do, it comes in two layers, a top layer and a bottom layer, with a slit down the side, so you can slip a roll mat in there or something. So me being who I am and what I like to do, I looked into that and I thought, I'll tell you what, I can make a couple of hammock chairs with a now redundant lightweight hammock. I've got the severely upgraded one, the same one as Mike Smith. So yeah, I laid the material out flat, so it's now a single, so I've got two hammock chairs out of it. So it's been recycled. As we will see here, I've sold a loop in there. Quite happy with that. Now people run the paracord right through there. That's fine. For the want of, it doesn't weigh anymore, I've done some 25mm nylon, sewed it together, which is hidden inside of there, and I just think that makes it a lot more stronger, because you know, I'm a bit of a lump, and you know, you would attach your paracord and that can go to the tree. The guy who I've done it for, I've done him a couple of tree huggers, not massive ones, but then the paracord will come from the tree hugger down to there. I've just used some of this 8mm rope which the hammock originally come with, so I've still got that. That's really, I mean, that's about 8 or 9 quid itself. But when I've sewn the loops up, I've sewn a bit of 25mm web in there, a lot stronger I think, and it puts a lot more surface area on through here. The paracord will just be like a very thin, and you know, I think eventually it will wear through there. This gives me a little bit more confidence when I'm sitting in it, and this is designed to be a hammock chair in a normal sense. Or if you want it as a chair, you have that, your head end a lot higher and your feet end a lot lower. But I want one, and so did this guy, that you could literally just flick your feet up into, so you can just take the weight off your feet. And here we go, here's a bit of, there's the nylon loop I've sewn in there. Here we go, about that big I've made it. And rather than just putting paracord straight round a tree, like I say, I've made the guy I'm sending it out to a tree hugger. We'll go round there nicely and probably meet there, and paracord from the tree hugger to there. That's just because me, that's just Mac. I don't like damaging a tree unless I need to. I've got a good reason to. Hence today, just to put it up. I'm going to actually test this now, because if I'm sending something out to somebody, listen, I'll make sure it works and it doesn't end up on his rear end. But yeah, so that's the 10th. I've got to be honest, if people want the material, I don't think that's a bad way of getting two lots of material enough to make two hammock chairs, because as Barry said, it's between sort of below 20 quid, and you're getting almost 4 meters of material, and you just can't do that. You know, some of these, even the eBay sellers, get quite expensive now. And again, the old parachute nylon material, because this is lightweight, this folds up, and it's designed to go into maybe like the pocket. This is slightly bigger than your average hammock chair, but as you'll see, I wanted it so you could just flick your legs up into it. I've got 2 out of the one, so that's how I like that. But designed to a little bit bigger than your fist, and would quite happily go in the side pocket of your trousers, somewhere like that, with no danger whatsoever, or thrown up, scrunched up, and thrown into the bottom of a pouch. At the moment I've just got a little DPM bag that I'm putting it in. Like I say, I've only made this in the last few days. The package is still at home waiting to be sent out to the guy. Yeah, so there we go. I think there's you know, I hemmed the edge, and that one end was already hemmed, because you have to cut it in half long ways. Let's just have a little sit in this and go. Like I say, I've not too experienced at doing these things, so let's have a little crack on and just see if this will work. Bring you back later. Right, ladies and gents, let's hope I don't end up on my rump. Very similar to the ones I first made. Barry's still using his one over there. My interpretation there can be used to sit down long ways, like that. Come over and give your back a bit of support. And you've now got a hammock chair as such, but what I wanted it to do, so You can sit in it. I'm quite surprised how robust they are, and literally just got enough room up there to put your feet in. That's my first aid pack, something there. And yeah, so you've got a little hammock there that, you know, you can have a little smoke, get your brew, just chill out really. So even if you were just going for a wander in the woods, and I think that's the beauty of this, is it doesn't weigh hardly anything. It folds up pretty small, and you only really need 2 trees to string it up to. As I say, from that bit of 25mm nylon, your paracord round the 2 trees, job done. Personal thing with me is I do like to see the old tree huggers so I don't damage any Barry. So I don't damage any. Sorry, I'm just seeing something weird over there. So yeah, tree hammock. So I've made 2 of these out of one old cheap hammock, and there is a place called UK Hammock. Somebody's put me onto that. These things come in at about 15 quid anyway, and the chairs, I'll drop the link in, it will be below where I am, and you can say if you want to send off for them, they're almost exactly as I'm making. I'm just replicating stuff here. None of this is you know, Star Trek or science fiction. It's just simple ways of being comfortable in the field. So, ladies and gents, there you go. I'm quite happy with that, and I hope the guy is going to be working and purposeful for the guy that's going to get it anyway. Take care.